Something very strange is happening in India's technology job market. At the start of June 2026, active technology opening had fallen to about 93,000, a 28-month low. Entry-level technology openings were also down about 44% year on year. If you stop there, you may conclude AI is coming, so entry-level technology jobs are disappearing. But look at the other side. In June 2026, Naukri reported AI and machine learning hiring up about 25% year on year. Overall freshers hiring was also up about 8%. So how can traditional technology hiring be under pressure while AI hiring is up, including freshers opportunity is growing? How it is possible? That contradiction is the real story of this video. The one line I want you to remember: the entry-level job is not simply disappearing, the definition of entry-level job is changing. For years, companies could hire large number of fresher engineers for structured execution work, basic coding, testing, documentation, support, maintenance, and routine data work. AI can now assist with more and more of that work and the best accuracy. At the same time, companies need another kind of freshers: someone who understands technology, someone who understands AI, someone can evaluate what AI can produce and can use it to solve the real problem. So we are beginning to see two entry-level markets, the old one and the new one. And we have data for this. New entry-level market founded 25 AI hiring analysis says that candidates with 0 to 3 year of work ex already represent about 18% of AI hiring, and hiring in the experience band grew around 28% year on year. For 2026, founded projects fresher to reach around 20% of AI hiring, with about 3.8 lakhs AI job expected in India during the year. Now add Naukri's June 2026 data. White collar hiring grew about 6% year on year. Freshers hiring grew about 8% and AI ML roles grew about 25%. Even while the broader IT sector was down about 3%. So this is not a simple story of no jobs. It is increasingly a story of different jobs, different skills, and therefore different preparation. Now come from 26 to 27. Bain Company estimates that India's AI sector could surpass 2.3 million jobs opening by 2027. But the AI talent pool may reach only about 1.2 million. That creates an opportunity to reskill more than 1 million people. Think about what is the real means. India does not have a shortage of human beings. We do not have shortage of engineering graduates. We have a shortage of people with the right combination of AI, technical, and problem-solving capabilities. So the problem is not simply job versus no jobs. The problem is massive skill match. Now let us understand why this mismatch is happening. Imagine a traditional technology service workforce as a pyramid. At the bottom, you have large number of fresh graduate and junior employees doing execution-heavy work. Above them, senior engineers, team leads, and the project manager coordinates people and do the projects. Closer to the top, you have architects, consultant, delivery leaders, and client-facing professionals making larger decisions. The Indian IT model historically built a very wide base, and that base creates enormous employment. But AI does not affect every layer of this pyramid equally. And please remember, when I say bottom, I mean I'm not talking about intelligence or importance. I am describing work that exists in high volume and can be divided into more repeatable pieces. Now look at the kind of work that traditionally existed in the lower level. Software testing, repetitive or boilerplate coding, maintenance of older systems, migration from one platform to other platforms, technical documentation, support, and the routine data processing work. I am not saying these tasks are useless or easy or the low skill. Many can be technically demanding. Of course, it could be, it is, but portion of this work share characteristics that make them suitable for automation. The pattern repeats. The instructions can often be defined. Previous example exists. The output can often be checked, and the work happens at scale. Now ask yourself, what kind of work is modern generative AI becoming increasingly capable at? You will notice one thing, and that's uncomfortable overlap. This is where the AI jobs discussion often goes wrong. People ask, can AI completely replace the software engineer? That may be wrong. The first question you ask, AI replace the software engineer, is not a right question. It is a wrong question. A job is a collection of many tasks. Coding is one task, testing is another, documentation, research, meeting, problems, diagnosis, client interactions, and decision making are the other works. AI does not have to perform the complete job to change the employment. So AI changes the economics of tasks before it necessarily eliminates an entire profession. Global employer data capture this tension perfectly. The World Economic Forum's Future of Jobs report says 41% surveyed employers expect to reduce workforce where AI can replicate work. This is the pressure side, but the same report says 77% plan to reskill or upskill workers to work better along AI. About 69% plan to recruit people who can design or enhance AI tools, and 62% plan to hire people with a skill to work with AI. So employers are effectively saying two things at the same time. We may need fewer people for the same old task, and we need more people with new AI capabilities. That is exactly why the old entry-level profile and the new entry-level profile can move in opposite direction. Both are entry-level but have different outcomes and the performance. So I would redraw the engineering pyramid for the AI era. The old base does not disappear completely. Companies will continue to need developers, testers, support professionals, analysts, and junior engineers. But the routine execution part of that base may become narrower because of the AI increased productivity. At the same time, a new entry-level layer is growing. AI-ready developers, junior AI, and the machine learnings. These are not the people who only know how to type a prompt. They understand enough technology to build, verify, and apply AI. So the fresher opportunity is not dead. The fresher profile is changing. And this creates another trap. A student says, sir, I know AI. I use ChatGPT every day. That is useful, but it is not enough. Using an AI application is different from being AI ready for a professional role. Can you understand the problem? Can you work with data? Can you build or integrate a solution? Can you evaluate an output? Can you recognize a hallucination, a bad assumptions, or a weak recommendations? Can you explain why the system is failed? Can you connect the technology to a real business use case? That is the difference between using AI and becoming valuable because of AI. And this is why I find one development in management education very interestingly. In November 2025, IIM Ahmedabad launched its Blended MBA in Business Analytics and Artificial Intelligence. In CAT 2026 or on CAT 2026, IIM Ahmedabad brings this course through the CAT. Look carefully how IIM Ahmedabad describes the need. The program is not simply about learning an AI tool. It combines analytics and the AI with leadership, strategy management, and decision making. IIM Ahmedabad says organization increasingly needs professionals who can connect managerial capability with deep analytics and the AI fluency and translate technology into the business impact. Its launch announcement also cited industry research saying demand for the AI-ready professional in India was likely to exceed 1 million by 2026. Now, the particular MBA is designed for working professionals and entrepreneurs, not as a fresher engineers program, but its design gives us a powerful signal. Professional value is moving towards intersection of technology, AI, business, and leadership. Now move towards the upper part of the pyramid. Imagine a bank considering a 100 crore technology transformation. Management says we need AI. But what does the bank actually need? Fraud reduction, better loan decisions, lower operating cost, faster customer service, automation of internal process? Sometimes the client itself has not fully defined the real problem. This is the problem. Client does not know the problem. Someone has to ask the right question. Someone has to understand technology, data, cost, regulations, risk, and business constraints. Someone has to compare alternatives, explain trade-offs, make a recommendation, and take responsibility for the outcome. I'm saying can take the responsibility for the outcome. AI can assist that person tremendously, but generating an answer and taking responsibility for a decision are not the same thing. This is where judgment, communication, and the business understanding become more valuable. I want to say the person can take the responsibility. AI can do the work, but AI cannot take the responsibility. So the communication, responsibility, these are the important keywords of the new era of the job market. So if you are an engineering student or a young engineer, what should you actually do? I would build 5 layers. Listen carefully. I am going to define the 5 layers. First, fundamental understanding of the programmings. That is a fundamental understanding of the programming systems, mathematics, data structure, database. Whatever your field genuinely requires, do all these things. Do not outsource your understanding to AI. If you do not understand the subject, you cannot judge whether AI is giving you a good answer or bad answer. Second thing is the practicality. Practical AI capability. Do not collect only certificates, build something, automate something. Work with real data, create an application, use an API, evaluate a model, solve the genuine problem. Third important point is domain knowledge. Understand the industry, banking, healthcare, manufacturing, retail, education, logistics, finance, or something else which is of your interest. AI becomes valuable when it solves the actual real problems or the domain problems. Fourth point is important. Communication. Not fancy English. Can you listen? Can you ask the correct question? Can you explain a technical idea simply? Can you defend a recommendation? Can you define the problem? And the fifth is the ownership. Move from asking what tasks have you given to me to asking what outcome are we trying to create, we are looking for. This is how you stop competing with AI on repetitive execution and start using AI to increase your value. So I would not tell an engineering student to stop your engineering degree and start working on the AI. Engineering is finished, ऐसा नहीं है. And I won't tell everyone must run and do an MBA or do some AI job. Both statements could be wrong, would be wrong. What I would tell you is this. The old entry-level technology career is being compressed, while a new AI-ready entry-level career is being created at the same time. One rewards repetitive execution less. The other rewards technology depth, AI capability, judgment, and the real problem solving more. So do not leave engineering because AI is coming. Do not come into the MBA data analytics because AI is coming. Become a kind of engineer, a kind of MBA who becomes more valuable because AI is coming. And that brings us to the next question. Why will communication and business understanding become so important for that engineers or that MBA or that person? And when does an MBA actually make sense? This is part 2. But remember, today's one line. Entry-level jobs are not dead. Entry-level is being redefined and rewritten. If you want the part 2, the communication and the business and why the AI is important for your MBA, please comment for the part 2. I'll bring that one. If you learned something, how the job market is changing, please like the video. If you came up to this point of the video, please comment. Because as per the data, what we personally seen in our channel, only 3 to 5% of the data users or the video viewers are subscribing to our channel, interacting with the video. This is the good thing from your side, but not a good thing for the channel because YouTube Analytics is working when you are going to interact. So if you want the part 2, the communication, the business part, which tool we should use and all, please comment. I'll give my best.